And now, in order to make our country successful and safe and glorious, I will very, very, very probably do it again, okay? Very, very, very.
Hello and welcome to What the F*** Just Happened Today, your essential guide to the daily shock and awe in national politics. I'm Joe Amditis. Let's get to it. It's Tuesday, November 8th, 2022. Welcome to day 658. Polls opened across the country today with control of Congress at stake in the first national election since the January 6th attack on the Capitol. Republicans are favored to regain control of the House, where all 435 House seats are up for grabs. Control of the Senate, which is currently split 50-50, will likely be decided by a handful of races in Georgia, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Arizona, New Hampshire, and North Carolina, despite the fact that 35 Senate seats are up for grabs this election. As of Tuesday afternoon, nearly 45 million ballots have been cast nationwide. While the earliest polls close at 6 p.m. Eastern today, we will not know all of the results of the midterm elections for days or weeks after voting concludes, as with every U.S. election. Meanwhile, voting rights advocates monitoring poll sites across the country reported no major concerns with ballots, long lines, or voter intimidation thus far. One early issue, however, did occur in Maricopa County, in Arizona's most populous county, where 1 in 5 polling locations were experiencing a technical problem with their ballot tabulator machines in the first hours of voting. Despite election officials resolving the issue and assuring voters that their ballots would still be counted, Arizona Republicans seized on the glitch and claimed it was evidence of widespread voter fraud. In Florida, Governor Ron DeSantis refused to allow Justice Department election monitors to go inside polling locations because he said the government's involvement would be counterproductive and would potentially undermine confidence in the election. Brad McVeigh, the chief counsel for the Florida Department of State, said the federal officials were not included on a list of people allowed inside polling places under Florida law. On Monday, the DOJ announced it would send monitors to 64 jurisdictions nationwide. Federal monitors, however, need local permission to observe activity inside election sites. And finally, the effects of climate change are already far-reaching and worsening throughout every region of the United States. This according to a draft of the National Climate Assessment. The U.S. has warmed 68% faster than Earth as a whole over the past 50 years, with the report noting that, quote, the things Americans value most are at risk, end quote. While the U.S. did cut greenhouse gas emissions by 12% from 2007 to 2019, emissions still need to drop by more than 6% every year to meet the Biden administration's climate goal of net zero by 2050. That's all for now. You can find the links and sources for all of these stories on the main website. And as always, visit whatthefjusthappenedtoday.com for the latest news and headlines. Until next time, I'm Joe Amditis.